It's a brotherhood, and we all smoking good in the lounge. Smoking good in the lounge. The podcast where it go down, man. You and Ray, that's what they say. Yeah. Hey yo, this for my cigar lovers and my whiskey drinkers. The Black Podcast keep us thinking. Ray and you giving us a new view. Interviews from the who's who. Who knew this the new crew in the new? Yeah, more cigars, less Newports. Let's move forward. They hold us down in the community. Talking about cigars, the culture, unity. That's you and me. Let's tune in, giving the lounge a new spin. It's going down like smooth gin and a smooth blend. Do it for the love, the art, the moment when you light it up and the smoke spark with the.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. It took us a minute to come back because somebody always got to cancel.
That's old age kicking.
Yeah, you definitely old.
I said it. Hell, I ain't lie. That's old age kicking in, bro.
Yeah, you definitely are the original old age person.
Monolithus, what's up, man? Welcome back to the lounge, everybody, where we smoking, sipping, and fellowshipping. Y'all can see that we dressed alike tonight.
Yeah, he got
all heads and Kaisernomic shirts.
He went got up and go put on his shirt. He wanted to match like me, so
I wanted to match like him today. I wanted to be bald head. The other day I just wanted to be bald head and dressed like
bald head, bearded, and Soundtrack to Life shirts.
Soundtrack to Life shirts, courtesy of Kaisernomic. Who the toast on? I think it's on you.
Is it on me?
Yeah.
All right. So today, this toast goes to great conversation over cigars and everybody that joins us and supports us. And it also goes to Brother Oscuro comment, y'all look like before and after. Cheers.
Cheers to that one. Brother Oscuro, here's to before and after. That's pretty damn good.
That's a good one. You got anything you need to get off your chest?
Yeah.
Get it off your chest.
It seemed like you didn't want to say it at first, but.
Well, I was contemplating on whether I was going to say it. Not that I'm shy or anything. It's just there was some shit that happened at work today. And I you know, it ain't just all about work, but you know how when you have a mission, you have something that you're trying to achieve, and it takes everybody being on the same page. So you walk into the room and you say, hey, this is what we're going to do in order to achieve our goal today. Now, I'm going to be at the forefront of this. I need y'all to support me and do as I tell you. So the only thing I need you to do is not say anything. Just ride with me. I got you guys covered. Just ride with me and don't say nothing. But there's always that one, excuse my French, there's always that one person in the room that just got to be heard, even though everything is taken care of.
It's always.
And then they fuck up the situation. So I was in a meeting today at work, right? And so, you know, I'm a union rep. And so we're disputing with management. I have this high-ranking member of management that we agree. We are aligned on this. So all I need to do was walk in there with him and the rest of the people from management, speak my piece. I had my people with me that was being affected by this job change, and I said, all I ask y'all do is not to say nothing. I told one person to talk. Me and him visited with this beforehand. I told him, hey, this is what you're going to say. This is what we're going to say to get to where we need to be.
Right.
It's this lady, I tell her, hey, when you come in here because you own the team, hey, do me a favor, don't say nothing today. Just be in there If I ask you something, all you got to do is agree. This 15-minute process. So we go through all of this. Ask the dude to say his piece. He say his piece. Everybody get it. I asked her, do you agree? All she was supposed to say was, yeah, Ray. She started talking. She unraveled 2 hours of negotiating with one sentence. I said, all I told you to say was, I agree. She get up and starts off this long sentence about what she can do. So I'm standing there. I got this member of management with me. We going against these members of management.
Uh-huh.
And all I could do was stand there straight face like this. Because as she stood next to me, I wanted to take my elbow and politely touch her right in the left socket of her eye like that. She undid 2 hours of gentle, very crafted negotiation. Which means a lot of unnecessary work for a whole lot of people because she just had to be heard. I can't stand people that just have to be heard. It just pisses me the fuck off when they do stuff like that, man. I was really pissed about that.
I mean, you know, some people they call it now main character syndrome.
Is that what it is?
Always, I get that's what I hear. That's what I hear on the interwebs. They call it main character syndrome. Everybody thinks that they're the most important person on the earth, and that's dangerous for society. You have a whole bunch of people who think that they're the most important person and their life is the most important thing on earth right now.
Man, she undid. She literally undid a whole lot of work, Ray. Really, she really undid a whole lot of work. I mean, something that I've been working on that was going to be good for our employees. Uh-huh. You know, I had put a lot of time into it over the last couple of weeks to get this thing where it needed to be, so we would be, you know, in a good space. Dude, yeah. She unraveled it all, man.
Brother, I want to say there's always one.
Yeah, I wanted to just scream out, bitch! Literally. And so after the meet was over, you know, me and this guy, this high-ranking member, man, he said, man, you walking? I said, yeah, I walked over here, man, because I felt like I was about to achieve some shit. I never walk around in there. But I didn't drive a truck over there. I walked over there because it's so nice in there, you know.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do, he said, man, I saw your whole body go tight. He said, everybody noticed, man. I saw your whole body go tight. I said, I just wanted to hit her in the eye and scream out bitch as loud as I could. And that would have been an HR nightmare. But I wanted to make it an HR nightmare. As soon as she said that, everybody turned and looked at me like this. And then they looked back at me like this. They looked back at me like this and went like this. Because they knew I had them. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't something I said. It was something that somebody else on my team said to make them all go just like this. And you know what those smiles said to me as they stood there and looked at me like this?
What?
You know you didn't fucked up, right? You know you didn't fucked up. And I was just sitting there.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
I had it. I was standing there and my whole body was like this, where I was standing like this. Next thing I started getting text messages. You wanted to hit that motherfucker, didn't you? This is from them. They texted me on the other side.
Why they sitting there?
they want to talk about, you had us. Yeah, you had us. I can see their faces like, you had us. But you had one, they wouldn't stop talking.
And they texted you while you sitting right there.
They texted me. They texted me at the same time. As she talking, they sitting there going, you had us, motherfucker. You had us against the ropes. You had us. It's always one to fuck it up. Congratulations. That's all I can hear. There's always one, man. She don't get to go to no more meetings. What's up, Isha, my sister? Say, man, look, it's been a crazy week, bro.
What you
so you know, I kind of wanted to. I didn't talk to you about it. I know we usually take an opportunity to kind of discuss the direction that we're going in, but I didn't get an opportunity to do that. But the other day, I wrote a thoughts of a classic man, about diversity and unity within the culture. This was on. I think this was Monday. This is what's today? I think it was Monday. I'm gonna read it to you, and it's something I want to talk about. And I asked for people's feedback on this one, and I got quite a bit. I think I had something like 27 comments within about 30 minutes. So I wrote this. I said, "Thoughts of a classic man. We always talk about unity in the cigar culture, but is it really there? Do we really truly bridge the gap of race, financial status, and ownership, or do those lines still show up in the spaces we share? For real unity, it takes more than words. It takes respect across differences, open doors to opportunity, and a commitment to let cigars be the bridge that brings us together." And I asked, what do you think it takes to unify this culture across the board? Drop your thoughts. I want to hear from you. And this post that I wrote that morning was based on in part on a conversation that I had with Maisha about a situation that she was having in Oklahoma and with another chapter of the Ashholes. And it was something that I saw, and I reached out to her, and we kind of chopped it up about that, man. And it really got me to thinking about, are we really moving the needle in our culture, or we just being idealistic,
Right.
And so throughout the morning, as I sat there thinking about it, I wanted to ask the question more so than give my personal views about it. And that's how I came up with what I wrote. And so I wanted to ask the question with our people on here today. I wanted to really have a conversation about it, about unity within the culture. Do y'all feel, I'll ask you, Ray, what does unity look like within the culture, and do you feel that it truly exists within the cigar culture today? And this is for any of y'all that are with us and you want to chime in the comments. Well, I'm very interested to discuss that.
I do think that there's unity in the cigar culture, man. There's in every group or every group, there's gonna be a few people who want to sit outside of the gates of the town gates, but for the most part, I do believe that it's unity in the cigar amongst cigar smokers. I think that the unity is lost amongst those who just occasionally smoke a cigar, or those who only smoke the most expensive cigar on the shelf. But I believe that there is actually unity throughout cigar smokers and people who want to become cigar smokers, people who are adjacent to cigar smokers. I do think that is unity. We all enjoy this. We all want to continue to enjoy it. For whatever your reason is, we all want to continue to enjoy it, and we understand that there's a fight against it, but I do overall think that there's unity.
I mean, there's so many aspects, I think, to look at it from, when we talk about how we support one another within the community. That's some of it. I think that it's way more intricate than just saying we're unified. What do we do? What do our actions convey as we relate to that? Like you said, when we have a lot of people that are almost, in a sense, cigar adjacent. And when you say that, what I hear you saying is that there are people that want to be around the cigar culture. They're not really smokers, but they do something, they like to be around it. When I hear that, even though there's a whole lot of other things, it could be people that sell accessories but don't smoke, or people that host parties but don't smoke. They do
people
things
who support people who support brands and businesses and podcasts and stuff like that who may not smoke.
Right.
But yeah, I do think that amongst that group of people, there is unity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what discourages me at times is when I see in people's actions, when I see them, do things that kind of move against that, speaking negatively of someone they don't know just because they don't like something that they're doing that's simple. You and I have a specific way of dealing with people that have shows. We support other people's shows. We invite people on. We do things because we truly want to embrace everybody's different genre within our culture, right? Just when I talk about me and you. And so sometimes, man, I see things that I feel like aren't happening that way. And I feel like
people.
But we skirt over the issue in our culture sometimes. And I think when we see that shit, we have to call it out. And maybe I'm wrong about it, but
I mean that's people, and people are gonna be like that in any industry. There are people who are like that. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter. It don't matter what the industry is. If you selling shoes, there are gonna be people who have a problem with you just because you selling shoes and you might be doing better than they are. If you're, a lot of people, and I promise you, it's probably more of the smaller brands that are doing this, right? And it's more of a my cigar is better than your cigar thing, or my accessory is better than your accessory thing,
right?
Instead of I've got a great cigar, or I've got a great accessory, I've got a great show. Mine is better. The mine is better than yours. Is those are outliers. You know what I'm saying? Those are outliers. And if you focus on saying, "Oh well, mine is better than yours," then you're not gonna last long in certain industries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got some comments in here.
I do.
Did you see Mark's comment? What kind of unity are you truly seeking?
Well, that's a good question when you bring this up. That's a very good question when you bring this up. What kind of unity, when you say is there unity, what kind of unity are you seeking?
I'm seeking the kind of unity that's based on respect, common respect. Even though, in realizing differences, we have differences, but we respect each other's differences, and we don't do anything like you described, right? We respect the fact that somebody is a little bit different from us. We don't move against them negatively because they're different from us. We respect the fact that we all have a certain niche within this culture that we subscribe to. And if we understand that we can do that and respect each other's differences, just like in anything, whether it's race or finances, whatever it is, if we can respect each other's differences, we can all move forward together. And I know that they may sound a little idealistic, but to answer your question, Big Soul, that's the kind of unity I'm looking for. Something that's respectful, where we can support one another without expectation, first of all, and without a competitive spirit, or a spirit of jealousy. There's no need for that.
Look at this comment that Kia put in. I've had some unique experiences. I don't feel it's true unity. There are some people that truly exemplify integrity, and unity is felt, not heard. Just her thoughts.
Man, I know where that comes from. Go ahead, Ray.
I understand. Like, we've all had experiences where, not to diminish anything that she said, because yes, there are countless experiences that we've had of not feeling the unity, right?
Right.
When I say that, I do believe that there is overall unity. That's me pulling myself out of my immediate circle, and I'm just explaining where I'm coming from and looking at how I see different things happening, right? And I do feel that most of us, like I said earlier, cigar smokers and cigar smoker adjacent, not just people who smoke cigars or people who just want to be cool, you know. I do feel that for the most part, in my experience, it's been unity. There have been times when it's been issues, you know.
Right.
But another thing you got to remember, we all have different life experiences. We all come from a different place. So
Right.
what may be offensive to you is not offensive to me. You know what I'm saying? If I see you cut a cigar and you cut right on top the band, and I go to tell you, hey, that's not the way you do it, but that's the way your grandfather taught you to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way he did it, and then your dad did it, and you might take offense to me saying it, regardless of how I say it sometimes. You know, but that's just, and that's a pretty extreme case, because I don't think anybody will take offense to that. But you know, it's different things that people may take offense to depending on how it's said. You know?
Right. I agree with you.
And we come from different walks of life. You know,
Right.
Big Soul says the reality of life today is that many don't hold themselves accountable and love to play the victim card. That is so true, and that can take me down a whole nother road. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna mention that.
Yeah, that's something else. Yeah, that's something else.
Because that can take
that's
me
a
down a
conversation.
whole nother road. So we're gonna get back to this unity thing. We're gonna stay.
Yeah, you better stick to that. Somebody gonna scream out hashtag Charlie Kirk. I mean, that's we're not about to do all
Ain't
of that.
Ain't nobody gonna hashtag that. Somebody gonna hashtag nigga fatigue. That's what somebody gonna hashtag, because that's where I'm gonna go. But I just saw.
Yeah, thank you. I just saw a post about that. I just saw a post about that. I think you said it to me, as a matter of fact.
I may have, but I don't want to go there. So, you know, we're gonna stick to this unity thing. But yes, Mark, people do love to play the victim and hate to be held accountable. In the cigar industry, let me say that.
That's what we're talking about.
In the cigar industry, there are people who love to be the top of the top, and your cigars taste like lawn clippings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but there are people. I mean, there are people who don't make good cigars. People love to say there's no such thing as a bad cigar. There is.
There it is.
But I mean, somebody may like it. So
and sharing your opinion about what you think is a bad cigar is not something that doesn't exemplify unity. It exemplifies honesty. So I'm not going from a point where it's so sensitive that people can't say anything and share their honest views.
But sometimes we are.
Yeah.
But sometimes people are that sensitive where you can't say, I don't like this cigar. I mean, I'm not, you know, you don't have to say it's terrible, it's bad. I don't like it. And instead of them saying, well, it may not just be for you. You don't know what you're talking about.
They try to tear the company down. They try to destroy the people that make it. I think that people don't know limits. Like, if you don't like something, you have the right to not like it. Some people like chocolate. Some people like vanilla. Some people like strawberry. Some people like apples. That don't mean that if you like apples, you should go up and burn down every fucking strawberry patch that you come across. That just means you don't eat the fucking strawberries. Right. You know what I'm saying? The strawberries should become a major topic for you every time somebody asks you how much you love apples. That the fact that you express yourself doesn't mean that you got to tear down somebody else's world, or tear down somebody else's, or be critical of somebody else's situation in order to express your view. That means there's poor communication on your part. So that's why when I talk about unity, it's different things like that I think within the cigar culture that devalue the experience for us, because you have people, instead of telling Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Not to cut you off, but I mean that's with anything, you know, like
Yeah.
Even in the world of the motorcycle, there are people who like to be better than everybody else in that.
So if they ride a Harley, they think they better than a Busa, a higher or sport bike. So all people that, because you like Harleys, everybody that rides sport bikes are criminals and gangsters.
Right.
Or something, you know, negative. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just
Cigar Style says, like I always told my daughter's teacher, don't ask her to sit down, you tell her, because if you ask a question, you might not like the answer, and that's your fault for asking. I mean, when somebody asks a question, they have then you're waiting for an answer. You know,
when you ask a question, you got to be open to hear the answer.
You got to be open to the answer, and the answer may not be what you want to hear.
Right. I agree.
Mark says, we live in times where society has become overly sensitive about the most minute things. Everything isn't so personal. That's true. That's true, but we take a lot of things personally now. And I think what we need to do is everybody needs to start watching Sanford and Son and All in the Family. And they need to take all of the foam and stuff from the playgrounds and put the wood chips back and the metal slides, and then we'll be all right. I think.
And let your child get a split in their ass if they don't land on their feet.
Oh, and take away participation trophies.
Now, I agree with that.
Take away participation trophies, because I think participation trophies was the minute people started going crazy.
Yeah. Well, my son, the goal was to score 10. My son only scored 1, but he showed up. Doesn't mean he doesn't suck. Just means he's a great sport about something.
You got winners, you got losers.
You got losers.
In sports, you got winners, you got losers. Either you win or you lose. Just because you came and put your soccer shin guards on and stood on the side and ate grass don't mean you get a trophy.
That you should be here. Doesn't mean that you're going to perform as well as everyone else.
And if you are on the losing team, you don't get a trophy.
But I do believe with that, let's take that example right there, and you can apply it to cigars or whatever you want. But even though we all may agree that person sucks as a player, we shouldn't make it our personal mission to tear him down. We should just respect the fact that they continue to show up and try real hard. We don't have to give them an award for it because they lost, but we respect the fact that they showed up and tried hard. You know, we don't do things to keep them from wanting to come.
You got a participation medal?
Who?
You?
Hell no. I'm a winner.
You took a participation medal the other night.
Tell Key I'm not getting ready to acknowledge. I'm not about to acknowledge Kia right now.
I was like, you got a participation trophy. Hey,
what's getting ready to happen? Kia keep talking noise. I'm gonna pick the phone up and I'm gonna walk down the street. And, hey, wait, see where they bought some new lights to go around a fly bed? I'm gonna let y'all watch me kick all the lights out the grass. She keep on talking, trying to be funny. I'm gonna come over there and kick all the lights off.
You say Tony
right now. Huh?
She say Tony gave you one. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Did he?
Yeah. So you all right, Mr. Participant? Are you a participation?
Did I get what was the participation trophy I got? I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right. Okay. Brothers of Skill Row says give constructive criticism and move on. And the problem is, everybody's definition of constructive isn't the same, and that's crazy.
Well, some people are just downright abusive with that, and it's unnecessary. But that speaks to something within them. The problem is not you; it's them. It's them. They feel like they need to tear you down in order for them to look big. That's, you know, and I'm afraid that maybe we're starting to see some of this leak over into the cigar community. Oh yeah.
She say, she'll send a picture. Send me the picture. Oh, we got receipts. But
the violent neighbor syndrome.
But you're right, man. You're right. You're definitely
right. I wanna have this conversation, man. Not necessarily I just feel like we need to have it because there's some self-checking that we need to do. You know, there's some self-analysis when we look at how we support and even when we disagree. How do we go about disagreeing? You know, are we trying to tear somebody's whole world apart, or do we simply just not like something respectfully and say it's not for me? The thing is,
what? High-end cigars optional. Be like my coach. You play. Hold on. I need to make the words bigger. He always typing so much, and sometimes it don't be making sense. You know, he's so little.
Yeah, little fella's typing.
Be like my coach. You played trash last night, sort of like your auntie when she got naked.
Trash. Like old boy say on the Dallas Cowboys are trash.
You trying to figure out? Now that's why he on the field, because his auntie was round there naked.
She was round there naked. King Creole luxury.
The problem is, you know, if you enjoy a certain cigar, or you like a certain type of cigar lounge, or you like a certain pairing, and I happen to not like that cigar, or not like that certain cigar lounge, or not like that certain pairing, that doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. That means that my preference is to not smoke that cigar.
Right. This is not my experience.
There's nothing to argue about with that. You know what I'm saying? What up, Smoke Rings?
What's up, Smoke Rings?
You know, there's nothing to argue about. There's nothing. Well, you just ain't. No, I just don't like it. That's it. That's the only just. I just don't like it, and I won't buy another one.
I give you a perfect example, Ray. So you hear me say about Cigar International and the colony here. You've heard me be very critical. Of late, I'm not so critical because I come to realize that there's a certain genre of people within the cigar community that's what they like. You know, there's a new segment of the culture. They looking for that nightclub feel where they can smoke cigars. That's what they want. I used to talk a lot of shit about it. Now when I say, hey, you know, that place just ain't for me. Yeah. You know, it's just not for me. I used to say a lot of negative things about it because I felt like it was watering the culture.
I'm laughing because High End said we went to a cigar lounge the other day and it had like 7 cigars in the humidor. Yeah, the humidor was empty, but I've never seen it that empty before. But it was.
Oh, y'all went to a cigar spot?
Yeah.
Man,
he brought a booster seat.
Oh, you let him sit. He put it. Did you make him put it in the front seat right here in the back on the passenger?
No, he put the booster seat in the chair in the lounge so he could sit.
He's so little.
Eye to eye with everybody, but his feet were swinging.
Yeah, well, his feet swings without the booster chair. It swings without the booster chair, but that's neither here nor there.
But yeah, man, there's a variety of different people who like different environments, and if that's the environment that you want, then who am I to say anything negative about it? It's just not for me. You know?
Yeah, I mean? And that's kind of what I wanna try to get across to people. It's just that message right there. We kind of talked up on it. You don't have to like the experience, but you don't have to make it your personal mission to tear it down because you don't like it. I had some people inbox me after I did that post on Monday. And I had to kind of think about what I really wanted to say. They were asking me, well, what would you expect? And I had to even check myself to say, am I giving what I expect? Am I living, since I don't like that experience, Because I know when it came to CI, I'll be honest, I'll be like, that place is trash. You know, it's just, you know, you go in there, you spend all this money on the sticks, you know, it's not a good experience. And then I felt like they shortchanged us somewhat. But the new and improved me says that's an experience that some people really, really love and appreciate. So let me just say, it's not for me. Now I can say why it's not for me, but it's not for me. I'll go and support the experience that I like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if there are, you know, people who want to they want to go to a club or they want to hear music and enjoy a drink and have a cigar, and that's a place to do it. Go ahead. You know, they want the DJ bumping and everything. That's fine. Do what you do. You want to slap dominoes, drink a gallon of whiskey, go ahead. You know, that's not the place that I want to go. I want to go somewhere that, like one of my favorite places where the furniture don't match.
I said,
where the furniture don't match.
Where the furniture don't match and they ain't got two glasses the same.
that should be. You should put that on a commercial.
He should. They ain't got one piece of furniture that match or two glasses that are the same.
But I mean,
you have a great experience.
Those are the type of places I want to go where it's not loud, it's quiet. I can enjoy my cigar and not, you know, I'm not just sitting there looking around smoking while I can enjoy my cigar. And if I'm talking to someone, we can have a conversation at conversation level. We don't have to talk at club levels, you know. But I mean, if you want that, then that's what you like.
Right. But I want to see people be respectful of different people's views. And I think for me, and if you guys agree with me, I appreciate y'all in the comments. If you disagree with me, tell me now. But I just think that's where unity can begin. I mean, we have to look for a place where true unity can begin. And unity doesn't mean that we agree. Unity means that we respect one another's differences. We respect it enough to go a different direction. That's what I think. I think that's what that really means for me to answer Mark's question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, when we're talking about these different lounges, right? I haven't been to a lounge. What?
Before you make that point, man, look at Javier Cigars' comment. Black lounge with a white guy slinging.
No, he's true. It's true.
I know.
It was a white guy. It's true. I mean, whatever, but it's true.
Is there something wrong with that? Like what's wrong with having a black lounge, a black-owned lounge? Because whether a black person opens a lounge or a white person opens a lounge, they open the lounge, I'd like to think, for everybody to come because the money is green.
Let's do this. Instead of calling it a black lounge or a white lounge or Hispanic lounge, let's call it a cigar lounge.
A cigar lounge.
Let's leave with what it is outside of who runs it or who owns it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's treat them all like cigar lounges. You know what I'm saying? That make a little bit of sense. Yeah, Kaiser, we got the same shirt from them.
Yeah, we rocking the same shirt.
We decided to pay a little homage to you, say what's up to you, Kaiser.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I think that it's more unity than you think. You know, because select people go to their select things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not going to a lounge where the domino table comes out and the gallon of Jack Daniels gets plopped on the domino table and people falling over drunk. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want.
So can I add to that? I'm not going to that lounge right there so I'm not going to a lounge where the domino table falls out, the Jack Daniels hits the table, yet the lounge has a bar and they sell liquor and the people got all their extra cigars in the bag because they're going to come buy one and they're going to take up space for the next 5 hours smoking their own cigars out of their bag. See, to me,
or if I
that's
can't have a
bullshit and not
conversation
unity.
at conversation level.
Yeah, because Uncle Chico over there talking about you motherfuckers don't know me, bitch.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear all of that.
Uncle Willie Ray think he the baddest thing walking with his short set and his sandals with the heels out and the dominoes in his pocket. You know, I'm not trying to. I'm not going for the theatrics. You know what I'm saying? If I go to a cigar lounge, I want to chill and enjoy my cigar. You know, now, as it pertains to unity, we all enjoy cigars. We all enjoy cigars. There is a war on cigars.
This is true.
And in order for, I mean, not even in order for us to come out on top with this, but I'm just saying, we need to understand that, hey, the only people that we're against is the person telling me not to smoke this cigar.
That I don't have the right.
That I don't have the right to smoke a cigar. Everybody else, we all enjoying cigars. So instead of a conversation about that, ask me what I'm smoking and how I like it. And if I tell you I don't really like it, you can ask me why. But there's no argument about it because I'm not going to argue with you about why I don't like a cigar. Now, if you're one of them people that's out here that I'm better than that, or you better than that, I say he really having Uncle Willie Roy. He tough as woodpecker lips. People named Willie Roy are definitely tough as woodpecker lips. But
and they got their blood is 60% Hennessy. And there's X, Y chromosomes is 60% Hennessy. That's what they don't smoke cigars, they smoke Cool Bow 100.
Or the Black and Mild that just sit here.
Uh-huh. You know you motherfucker don't know what's going on, boo. You motherfucker don't know what's going on.
But I think I do believe that is overall unity, right? But there are those outliers that, you know, they got to be the best. They got to be the top dog all the time. I only smoke this. I only smoke that. Well, if that's the case, then smoke it. Leave me alone. What does it matter that I'm smoking this? And I've learned because I used to make fun of people smoking certain stuff, and I'm whatever. You like it, you like it.
You did.
You like it, you like it. It is what it is. Who am I to tell you what you like? You know?
But I think it goes back to, like you said, you realizing the idea that we've got to respect everyone's journey. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago when Dr. Charlita first came on and she was asking us questions. You remember that about cigar lifestyle when she first started? And then Damon, not knowing, he unknowingly cracked on her and made her feel like she wasn't welcome on the line. Remember that? I had to reach out to her and talk to her. Yeah. And it made her feel unwelcome within the community. And Damon was just being funny at the time when he did that. And then she kind of felt like the whole show actually devalued her because she was a novice at the cigar world and she was asking a lot of questions. So where I'm going with that, I think when we look at that as it relates to unity and just the perception of the culture that we love, we have to be careful about how we present ourselves to new people. We can't just go in assuming that they know. Sometimes we have to stop and patiently answer the questions. Because like we teach our kids back in the day, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You know what I'm saying? The only stupid question is but the only stupid question is one that you don't ask. When they don't know.
Questions.
Well, if one of us asks the question, it's stupid. But when a new person asks a question, it's not a stupid question. It's only stupid if they don't ask.
I got examples of stupid questions. I mean, stupid questions exist.
All right, let's move on. Go ahead, Ray, because I see it in your eyebrows.
We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get to Aisha's question because she dropped a good question on us.
All right.
For the cigar connoisseur who demands excellence, welcome to ChevalierLife.com. Elevate your collection with premium, high-end personalized humidors, crafted for those who appreciate true luxury. Explore a world of elite cigar accessories, cutters, lighters, and cases. Designed for style and precision, and complete your look with premium cigar-inspired apparel, because every aficionado deserves to dress the part. Luxury, craftsmanship, legacy, ChevalierLife.com, where sophistication meets the smoke. Shop now. Live the lifestyle. The Chevalier Lifestyle.
Welcome back to the lounge. I don't know why I said that. It just seemed cool to do. Anyway, Smoke Ring says there are stupid answers too. Yes, there are stupid answers.
There are stupid answers.
But we're gonna get into this question, and we need some women in the cigar industry to come on with us to get into this question, because I mean we're gonna be speaking from a man's point of view, because neither one of us are women, as far as I know, right?
That's a stupid question.
See?
That's a stupid question.
See? That's a stupid question. That's a
That's
stupid
a stupid
question. But
That's
she
a stupid
says,
question right there.
do you think the women in the cigar culture get the respect they deserve?
You want me to answer that?
I'm gonna let you go first.
Hell no.
And why?
Hell no. And it's very evident. It's very evident. I believe that there are places that do give women the respect that they deserve, but throughout the culture, I think just recently is the culture started to recognize women more, because they're realizing that that's where the money is. The statement that everybody uses, that they are the fastest growing demographic within the cigar community. So I think now they pay a little more attention to women. But do women still, I hear it all the time, lounge owners and women that are in the lounge, when they come in, is your man coming, or they go in the humidor, are you looking for something sweet? It's those subtle things that people do and say that can be offensive to women. And I think for some women today, it makes them not want to be a part of this culture. Because when a woman walks into a humidor, you should say, "What can I do for you, ma'am? Is there something in particular you're looking for?" That's because that's the response that a man gets. A man's never going to get a response that says,
I ain't never got a response like that.
I mean, is there something that you're looking for?
But
sometimes they don't even ask us nothing.
Service. That's overall customer service.
Yeah, they should get that same customer service on the same level. A woman should never walk into any forum or building, or even come on a show and feel like if she asks a question, she's stupid for asking a question. Because let me tell you, man, there's a lot of men that come on and ask questions, and people just automatically know they must be new. But they don't. I don't think men. Maybe it's because men. I don't want to say men aren't assistant, because there's some bitch ass men out here. But that a woman shouldn't have to feel like she's stupid. She shouldn't have to go in on guard. She should be able to walk in and feel like she's going to get great customer service, and when she asks a question, she's going to get an answer. You know what I'm saying? And I think that happens more often than not for women in this culture.
Yeah. So Smoke Ring says in response to that, depending where you are, yes. If you walk into a lounge with well-respected cigar smokers, you will get the respect that you deserve. Depends on if the people in the lounge are respecting each other in that sense, because it could be a bunch of idiots sitting in there respecting each other and somebody walks in. But let's see, Kazanomic says women in the cigar industry face objectification and aren't fully respected. Their passion and knowledge are undervalued compared to men's presence. Smoke Ring say, "Hey, y'all doing these comments fast. Slow down." Smoke Ring says, being in the industry for some time now, I've seen men stick their nose up at them because it's still a male-dominated industry. Get another.
unless they're a cigar lounge owner, and then she come in there and she's spending money. They always find a way to make that happen. And Smoke Reeves could tell us because he is definitely a vital part of the Dallas cigar community. But
Yeah.
you know, I just hate to see that shit. I think it's bullshit. And man, there's a lot of women out here. You hear me say it all the time. That's moving the needle in ways that a lot of men who've been here much longer ain't doing and don't know how to do. Tracy says there are a lot of women. There are a lot of women and men that don't know their part of the culture of the party, the commodity. That doesn't mean that they know anything. True.
Do you have a lot of lounge owners that don't know? You do have a lot of lounge owners that don't know crap. I'm gonna say that.
That's true.
Because
that's a fact.
She posted the question, and you can answer the question with the question. There are lounge owners that can tell you what's a bestseller, but they can't tell you what's good and what's not good. They can tell you what's
right,
but they can't tell you, well, what do you like to smoke? What do you eat? What do you drink? You know, they can't go through that.
They don't know the qualifying questions to help you figure out what your palate may be. You know,
right?
What may be great for your palate.
The overall, you know, it should be the customer service overall should be if somebody walks into a cigar lounge and they walk directly to the humidor, leave them alone until they need help. Let them know I'm here if you need anything, but other than that, leave them alone until they, you know, let you know that they need help because they might know exactly what they want.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, but I mean, some people that watched Archie Bunker are gonna continue to ask those types of questions because you know you can't change that. You know, but I do think that it can be upsetting, right? You walk into a new lounge and the owner walks up to you and says, "You're looking for the sweet cigars that are over here." It can be upsetting, but also, you know, he watched him a lot of Archie Bunker, watched a lot of Sanford and Son, so that's the way he talked.
Yep. Let me do this.
Hey, don't be blanking slow.
What's up, sis? You know she gonna be up in the spot somewhere.
Yeah, where you
I didn't know I had to go through a Morse code to get on here. Good Lord.
You do. Yeah, you always
man.
do. Yeah.
A Morse code.
We can't just let anybody on this, man, fella.
I don't know why it's making y'all go through YouTube now, but whatever.
Yeah. But that's all right. That's all right. So, Maisha, you and I had a conversation somewhat on Monday, which prompted this topic today. And
right.
So as a woman in the culture, how do you feel that, and you're no novice smoker. Did you waste your drink or you just
Did you fall down? Did you lose something? What you
No, I didn't fall. My cigar fell.
Oh,
my cigar fell.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, carry on.
Do we need to go to commercial break so you can get it together?
Carry on.
Commercial break. You need to go and get everything situated. Go on, walk back to the Wi-Fi. Where you going?
Oh, Lord.
Walk back to the Wi-Fi. You done disappeared on us.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll see. There we go.
There she is. She
there
back.
We go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you must
yes, ma'am.
Got Sprint.
That's all they got in Oklahoma.
Oh, there you go.
She just went out about to say she hung up on you.
She must got Sprint. But is
that still a company?
No.
I was about to say, shit.
She got South.
Man, we lost her. I'm looking forward to talking to her. But like I said, man,
she might come back.
Yeah, she will. It's just one of those things, man, that I think that's just common respect. Now I know we got a male, it's a male-dominated culture.
Right.
But we all been around long enough to know what's right and what's wrong.
I mean, that it's general customer service. Somebody walks into your establishment, you're looking for anything in particular? How you doing? You're looking for anything in particular, or just hey, I'm the owner. If you need anything, let me know. Or if
Yeah, I
somebody
mean-
looks lost, then you walk in and say, hey, you looking for anything in particular? You know, that's just general customer service. Sometimes we say things that don't need to be said. We say something a little extra, and that's unnecessary in most cases. To say
Yeah.
that little bit of extra is usually unnecessary.
But
But
what it is that bullshit.
I mean, but again, there are people who grew up in a different era where women didn't smoke cigars, or if they did, they only smoked the flavored cigars. Maybe that's all they know. And then you walk into a lounge you've never been in before, and the only women that come in there like to smoke the flavored cigars, so they're gonna assume. And we know what they say about assuming, but you know,
I just feel like this.
you back.
There was, hey, sis.
Got that prepaid service.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, I'm back. Jeez.
All right, now
All right.
go ahead, Yul. Reset.
So I'm gonna keep it simpler because I know we got a few minutes before we hit the vibe. But let me ask you this, Bayou. As a seasoned cigar smoker, and in Oklahoma City, I realize that you are that person. But when you go other places, do you feel like places that are unfamiliar with you, do you go into lounges? Do you feel like you're treated like the average male smoker when you walk in, or do you feel like you're treated differently because you're a woman?
Well, here in Oklahoma, at first, I would say about 5 or 6 years ago, yes. First of all, being African American woman, walking into a diverse cigar lounge, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking at you like, does she know what she's doing? Does she know what she, talking about? Or, does she know how to smoke a cigar? All those things.
Mhm.
But now as me going around showing my face here in Oklahoma City, I think I'm being treated a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've been treated a lot better since I support all the lounges here in Oklahoma City. Yes. I think they see me differently. At first I was judged before they got to know me, but now they see me differently.
But then I'll take it a step further. So you're one of the high-ranking members of the ASHO organization. So that and I applaud you for that because I've watched your growth during that time. Do you feel the same way as a member of ASHO? Not saying with ASHO, but just with the people within that community. Do you feel like your position within the ASHO organization is respected? Or do you think you'd be treated differently if you were a woman? Do you think it would be different if you're a woman?
Yeah, I do to an extent. Some of them still don't know me. They never had a conversation with me. I'm always going to be the type of person to introduce myself. I'm going to be a fun person. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to make sure that you're good, especially in the organization I'm in. I want everybody to be successful. Okay. Some people just don't want that. Okay. And I just have to be mindful of their situation or what's going on and how they feel. But I do feel in the organization, they do respect me. The higher ups, the everybody in the organization that I've came in contact with. Yes, I do feel like they respect me and they love what I do, especially here for Oklahoma and what I do for worldwide of ASHO Cigar Club. Yes.
Yeah, because that's kind of where I'm going, and it kind of speaks to what we talked about as it relates to unity. And we've kind of gone into that down the woman side of it kind of rabbit hole tonight. But hell, that's a vital side because we have to acknowledge over and over, I always do, that women are the fastest growing demographic
Yeah.
in the cigar community. And so I'll ask this. I'll ask your view on it. When you are making decisions, let's look at ASHO, and you have to
Mhm.
make decisions that affect the chapters as a whole. How's that often? Do you feel like you second guess, or how's that often perceived amongst your peers?
I don't. Sometimes I do second guess because I mean I want everybody to. I guess I want everybody's chapter to be like my chapter. I
see
want
where this
everybody
is
to be successful. I do. I want everybody to have fun because, I mean, look at it this way, Chevalier. At the end of the day, it's all about smoking the cigars and enjoying each other's company,
Yeah.
networking, getting to know each other. It's supposed to be a peaceful environment.
going.
Right.
It's not supposed to be, all this, all that. So sometimes it is hard to have to do what you need to do in leadership, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
Hmm. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it, and that's why I asked, because I feel like sometimes, and I've heard different women in different organizations that I've had conversations with. Some say it's more, it's not as public when they say it because of the titles, the positions that they hold, that they don't always feel valued, that they feel like they gotta craft every answer with a little bit more explanation because the
Yeah.
men are, they gotta instead of them just answering a question, they gotta show men that they truly do understand, that they're not just reciting out something. Well, when you ask one of us something, whatever we say, that's what they take.
You breaking up real bad. You need to go put some more minutes on your internet. You're breaking up real bad.
Yeah, it's coming up real choppy.
We heard sorry real clear. I don't know what you did then.
But you put minutes on their Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Hey, the car just cleared, Ray. The
Yeah,
car
that's
just
what
cleared.
happened. That's what happened. It
The
just
car
cleared.
just cleared. No, but I think it's an important conversation that needs to be had, because I just feel like when we start talking about unity,
Knocked off again.
unity just ain't about one. Oh yeah, but unity is not just about one or two questions. It's about so many different facets, within the culture, man, that we have to break down in our individual community.
What I wanted to say before she had to go put some more minutes on our internet, what I wanted to say is that's in every industry, because if you look at like ESPN, for the longest it was men doing the sports analysis and commentary,
Right.
and then they have they started putting the women as the moderator who just sit there and read the question, and then the men go, and now there are women that actually do this analysis and the breakdown. And for a while, it was a whole lot of people saying, we don't want to hear no women talking about sports, and they don't know. I mean, but then they just continue to show you that they know what's going on. They know the stats. They know
Right.
they know these things. So that's in every industry where it's normally one way. It's normally men, and then women start to come in, right?
Yeah,
and it's not necessarily really the other way around.
that's true.
Well,
That's true.
well, that was a.
You look at the.
I don't know. Well, let me stop, because I said it, and I know what I meant by it, but I don't know of
I know what
anything
you meant by
where
it too.
I don't know of anything where it's mostly women, and then men start to get into it. I'm thinking. I don't even know why I said it, because I don't.
I'm not gonna. I got an answer, but I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna sound very chauvinistic. So I'm not gonna go there.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know why I said it, because I can't think of any industry where that is gone the other way. I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You want to hit the vibe, dear?
Yeah, let's hit the vibe, man. I can't think of
Let's
anything.
hit the vibe, man. I got to go back with a little old school on this one. So let's hit the vibe, man. So let me crank this up a little bit. So this is a track by Glenn Jones called At Last. This is some of that music that D.L. Hughley called. This is the music that your mama and daddy listened to when they was together, you know, before they split up, you know. This song comes from a time when men honored women and talked to them and took the time out to make them feel special, man, through poetic expression of music or whatever. But this is the vibe. The track is At Last by Glenn Jones. So let's feel the vibe on this one. Ray, you remember this song?
I can't hear it.
You think? What about now?
I don't know.
That's Glenn Jones, man. So you think this about you to watch it at night?
I feel like I've heard it on Tom Joyner.
Yeah, that's probably what you heard. That's what you would have heard. Well, hey, if your mom was on here, I'd be like, back in the day.
That man ain't saying. If it wasn't Johnny Taylor or James Johnny Taylor getting around on some goofy song. What's that song? If you be my bodyguard, you know that song.
I'll be your long lost pal.
Ain't gonna bump no more with no big man.
Man, I thought of this song because we got to talking about women, man. And because there was a time when men went outside of their way to make women feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? A woman, sometimes she felt unjustified, but sometimes she felt like, man, this guy just really wants my attention. And it wasn't such a bad thing, you know. But women are...
Turn that down, because I can't hear you now.
Well, let me stop talking.
Sound like we in the club.
Yeah. You know, so I was feeling this one. That's why.
Like this. This is what the sound
Man, this is the kind of music that I sit back, relight my cigar, and kick back and drink on this Woodford Reserve out here.
Well, your cigar shouldn't have went out, but that's what's up.
Because I talk too much.
What you smoking on?
I'm smoking a cigar by Apostate Cigars, man. This one,
oh, you said the name right this time.
Yeah, Apostate. Yeah, I got these. Yeah, man. I've been doing that just so far.
I like that.
I've been doing it so far.
I see it.
Yeah. You know, when I ain't tired,
like bad speakers in the car. Only thing you missing is the ping cans in the trunk.
That'll be no ping cans. That'll be that $79 LeFavor with that loose ass trunk lid, is what that is. That $79 LeFavor with that loose ass trunk lid on the 26.
98
Got some Suburban wheels on it and shit. Got some Chevy Suburban wheels.
Sound like we riding in the car that got one speaker that works.
You know, I went with some new headphones, man, that I bought, and you know, I kind of like them a little bit because I don't know, I don't think I'm coming across as loud as I did with the others.
Oh no, you loud, you too loud.
Am I?
I done tried
Well,
to
you know,
turn you down multiple times. It ain't going.
well, you know, I get real passionate. I start talking like this, like a fucking fashion model.
Smoke ring say it sound like it ain't got no insulation.
79 Buick LeSabre with the truck.
and you leaning way back as you drive.
Mm-hmm. Talk about
looking through the rear window.
Doing like this.
Don't nobody want to hear
that. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. But like
every
I said,
time they
man,
get out the car and you say, "What's up?" They go, "Huh?" Yeah, you can't hear.
Because they can't hear shit.
But anyway,
the only way they can only hear you when the trunk is rattling.
Anyway, man, Smoke Rings on that Toki right now too. Yeah, it's
Man,
Toki
Smoke
or
Rings
Toki.
is
I
the
don't
man,
know.
dude.
Whatever.
I saw him. He is the man, bro. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna leave it right there with that brother.
See, I'm smoking on this Whole Fast by Jeremy Sears. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I got my journal the other day. It went to my P.O. box, and I got my journal the other day. I'm gonna start filling it out this weekend when I'm smoking. Yeah.
Therapeutic Smoke.
Yes.
Legacy Tobacco Company. Man, this thing is great, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. The way that
we need to make
questions and everything it break down is really good.
Yeah, we need to make like a clip of that, talking about it here on the show tonight. Start that over again. Hey Ray, what kind of journal you using when you smoking your cigars, man? What do you use?
When I smoke a cigar, man, I fire up me a brand new cigar. I go to this Therapeutic Smoke by Legacy Tobacco Company, man. It's got your flavor wheel in it. It's got different questions to help you break down the thoughts that's going through your head, things about the moment. You know, and the thing is, every section, the questions are worded a little bit differently. And she's got different quotes at the top of the Thoughts Between Draws page. She's got different quotes up there, for you to think about that. And then a section right at the end, Ashes and Echoes, where you can write down any lingering thoughts that you may have going on. This is a great way to journal. It's more than just a cigar journal, you know, more than just
it's a way to journal during your cigar experience.
Exactly.
That's one way to do it.
It's a
great way to journal
during your cigar experience. Much more than a cigar journal.
Legacy Tobacco put a lot into that, and they reached out to me and Ray and sent us those books. Ray got his first because I was traveling. And
I got mine first because yours goes to a P.O. box and you don't never go and pick it up.
No, I was traveling.
Because you own it.
It came while I was in Detroit, and then I came back and went to Phoenix 2 days later. Then I came back.
You're right.
Yeah, it came while I was traveling. And then I forgot it was coming, to be honest. But once I went over there and got it, I got it sitting on my desk. Now, this weekend when I started smoking, I'm going to start journaling my experiences too. And I'm going to take it a step further, and I'm going to write my thoughts of a classic man for that day in the journal.
There's
so I can refer back to that day. Yeah,
There's
it is.
Space for it.
Give the name of that space again. You just named it a second ago.
The name of that space is Ashes and Echoes. Let me open to it. But this is the first part of the section where you got your flavor wheel. You can write down the particulars of the cigar that you're smoking. Got a flavor wheel to help you with your different things, savoring the moment. Then it's got the quote that you can write on, and Ashes and Echoes is that space where you can write any thoughts that you may have during that time. So it's a great way to journal while you enjoy your cigar, as opposed to just a cigar journal. You know, so it's a lot deeper than just writing down the particulars about the cigar.
I think the cool thing about it, for me, as I was looking through it the other day, is that when you go back and you smoke a particular cigar again, you can refer back to see what your thoughts were at that time. Like you might journal something completely different about it, knowing before you go back and look at it, Write down what you got this time. You know, if you were drinking something different, write down what you got this time. You can go back and do a very cool comparison between your first experience with this cigar and your second experience.
But more than that, you can,
unique.
like you said in the beginning, you can check your thoughts during what you were thinking of during that session at that time. You know,
right?
So that's I love the way that it's broken down. Very, very nice.
It was thoughtfully done. It was what I would say to use the words painstakingly. She really
because
put a lot of work.
I also use the one from Jeremy Sears and to write down when I try a new cigar for the first time. I'll use that one when I try a new cigar for the first time. However, during my therapy sessions, I use therapeutic smoke to write down because that's a completely different session. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For me, this is going to be the first time. You know, Thoughts of the Classy Man is my way of journaling, and so this will be my first time actually journaling the experience of the cigar more so than just my thoughts. A lot of times I'll post a picture that I took right before I came up with this thought or whatever I was thinking about at the time, and the next day I'll write my thought when I get up in the morning. But this way, man, I have something that's more concrete that I can refer back to and say, man, I felt this way when I smoked this cigar. I was feeling this. I was experiencing this. I think that's cool. You know, at the end of the day in life, all you have is experiences.
Yeah, exactly. It's very cool. A way to really sit, think, and get those thoughts out. And it forces everybody to have a therapy session. You know, you open it up thinking I'm just going to journal about this cigar. Then you're asked questions about what's your short-term goal. How do you feel about this quote by a avid cigar smoker? You know,
Agreed.
The journal prompts force you to do more than just write down your first third, second third, last third, and how you like the cigar. You know, it's going to take you deeper than most. Yeah,
and that's important, man. And I think as we move forward, you know, even me and you, man, I've watched both of us grow. I've always felt that you were a little further along on the spectrum than I was as it related to understanding my palate.
I'm on the spectrum, all right.
Yeah.
I'm probably on the spectrum, all right, but I don't know about that, but I'm probably on the spectrum.
No, you're further along in your journey, man. I've always felt like your understanding of the leaf was a lot better than mine. Over the last couple of years, I've definitely come to find my palate and see what I like. You know, somebody asks me what I like, I don't just say a Maduro. It's more intricate than that. You know, there are Maduros that I like. There are Maduros that I think are fucking trash. You know, so but you know, I think through the journal, it's going to help me to even move further ahead. You know, because now I can look at the journal and see, okay, am I getting this note? Because it's got everything broken down. You can identify. That'll help you to define your palate. You know, as you refer back to it. If you use it the way it was intended, you'll refer back when you smoke certain cigars to see what notes you got at that time. You know, do it one time, then maybe a week or two later, if it's a cigar you smoke it again, and don't go back and look. Write down what you got this time, and then compare the two, and then you'll start to understand your palate. I think that's what it's really all about.
That's what cigar journals are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cigar journals are just that. It's like a file where you can go back and look and say, okay, I've had this cigar before. If somebody asks, have you had this cigar? You can say, yeah, this is what I thought about it, you know, or you have a cigar, you get it again, and you say, okay, I think I've smoked this before. You go back and look at it. Oh, that's what I have. The thing about therapeutic smoke is it's going to take it a whole different level. It's going to take it to another level. You're not only going to be able to go back and look at the cigar that you were smoking, you're going to be able to see your mental state at that point.
Right.
of when you're going to be able to see your mental state at that point, and that's one of the things that I really love about it.
So I want to kind of change gears for a minute, man.
You always
we
want to
talk
change
about
some gears.
I do, I like to change gears, but sometimes, Ray, I like when me and you are just on here and we're having a conversation, and we get to talking about things that resonate with us individually, and it's cool because we have an audience that can chime in, and a lot of times end up helping us break shit down. We don't always understand. You know how we do. Me and you'll get to talking. I'm a lot more busy, so we don't get to talk as much as we used
because
to.
You're working 17 hours a day.
Yeah, but I'm about to change that. I'm about to change that because I have time where I can sit down and call you on your days off and say, hey, man, we haven't had a conversation in a minute. And we need to get back to having our conversations weekly because I feel like something's missing. And I had a conversation with a really good friend here on the patio this past weekend, and was told to me that even with us, we don't do that as much, and there can become a disconnect. And so I think where I'm going, man, amongst men, you and I have we've had a lot of conversations about the relationships amongst men over cigars, man. How important do you feel, bro, it is that we do pay attention to our style of communication with our brothers, man, especially within the culture, and how we deal with each other, man? How important do you think that is when we have a forum like we have today, that we've grown over the last couple of years? How important is communication to you when it comes to that?
With brothers, man, it's extremely important, man, because we tend to suffer a lot in silence. We tend to not want to show weakness to our wives. We tend to not want to look like we don't know what's going on, like we don't have everything together. We tend to have things and hold on to certain things and not have an outlet for it. And that leads down a dark path.
I went there for a reason.
Because that S word, we men lead that.
Yeah. I think it contributes to a lot of the things I'm about to touch on too, because right now, what month is this? It's Purpletober. Although it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, also we have Purpletober, where our sister Smoking Sarah, that you and I usually do something through the lounge every year to support that. So I want to make sure that we take some time out today to talk about it. Everybody talks about breast cancer, but we don't talk about domestic violence. And a lot of times, man, between men and women, there's a communication piece that's missing. Men don't have a safe space. They get into fear. Some of them are just motherfuckers, and they beat women. But oftentimes, you also have people that don't have a safe space to communicate, and they take it out on their loved ones, man. And so I remember when you and I first started this was something that we were really focused on, and I wanted to make sure that we touch it tonight because it is, Purpletober, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, man. And I hadn't done my post yet where I put my purple ribbon in the bottle. I'll start tomorrow with my purple ribbons because domestic violence, I was a product of that shit. We all know Smoking Sarah's journey. Every year I like to bring her on the show to talk about it. She's moved past some of those things. Some things she'll never move past. But I want to make sure that we acknowledge the significance of this month as well, because we need to be able to talk go back to creating a space where men can come on here and really share. So we hopefully will alleviate some of the pressures that cause them to make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
We got to create those safe spaces. And I remember being very vulnerable about my journey and how I felt. And I want to make sure that if we got some brothers out here that's dealing with emotions that they don't know how to control and they lashing out or whatever, let's talk, even if it's not on here.
Man? Because you said that, what we need to do is we need to start an offline
I was just about to go there.
Offline smoke session, man, where we just where a group of us just come together, maybe twice a month. They got to be every day, every week, maybe twice a month, and we just sit and we're just there for each other.
Yeah,
because we don't have that.
Yeah,
for the most part, most of us don't have that, and most of us just sit and we hold on to these things that we're going through, and like you said, they manifest in very different ways. You know?
Anger and fear.
Well,
anger and fear.
Not very different. 2 or 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Anger, fear, and isolation.
Right.
You know, and they manifest in those ways, and we have to help each other work through that.
Yeah. You think back over our history of the show, we've done that. We've had some situations where our intent was the men, and we ended up with women, surprisingly, that felt more comfortable talking with us than they did talking with women that they deal with, because of our common love of the leaf. And so that's kind of where I'm going. Like you said, we need to create something, man, because of our common love of the leaf, that we can come together, man, and work together to make a difference, you know, and help people find resources, man, to deal with their issues, you know, deal with their issues. You remember when, what was it, Twitch, the guy from Ellen DeGeneres, when he killed himself, they say unalive, I say killed himself.
Well, they say it for social media purposes.
Man.
That's why they there's a lot of things you can't say based on social media, because they'll take the post down, or they'll demonetize some of them, or
like slavery. Things. Like slavery, the involuntary relocation program. Like, okay, yeah.
You know, it's a lot of different things, you know. But who's this?
What you looking at? Because this stopped you in mid-show.
I got a text message and I didn't know who it was just now, but it's people from the street I grew up on.
What? They name it. They get renamed the street, Rachel Life Street.
No, you know, after Katrina, we all spread apart, and we were like really good friends, like going to each other's houses and stuff without asking, you know. But I haven't seen 2 of them in a very long time. You know, Floyd, but I haven't seen 2 of them. I haven't seen 2 of them almost since. So
hell, Floyd has been over here a couple times.
Yeah.
He's been over to my house a couple times. Amazing brother, man.
I was picking up my phone to look at something, and I saw that text message, and it caught me off guard. But anyway, I'm back. We need to definitely start something where we can get together via Zoom, Google Meet. You know, there are various platforms we can use.
Yeah.
Or we
could go offline right here on the lounge. We can do it offline right here on StreetYard.
We can
do that. Yeah, we don't have to go live, but we can set up a time where we can all sit down and really have
just create another
and just smoke together, man.
Matter of fact, I'll create another studio in here that we can do that and have the lounge smoke sessions where we just sit and we just talk, and we can really vent to each other and be there for each other, because we need that.
Yeah,
we definitely need that.
Yeah. Again, it's Purpletober, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and if there's anybody out there that struggles with anything like that, we want you to know that we're here for you. Let's talk. This is a judgment-free zone, man or woman. You know, if you're a lover of the leaf, you know, and you feel comfortable in this forum with us talking off air, of course, we'll do that. Of course, we've had people to open up in the middle of the show. You're welcome to do that too. Whatever you're comfortable with, we just want to have those conversations, and we try to do stuff like that all the time. But I just wanted to make sure that we didn't forget the significance, because I almost did. It's October 2nd. I haven't done one post about it, and and we need to make sure that we're focused on that, and we create a safe space
Yeah,
for the
I
brothers
mean,
and for the women.
most
within the
definitely,
culture.
man. Definitely. The lounge is a safe place for everybody, no judgment. We definitely going to create that space for men to be able to sit and talk and release things that you've been holding on to that you don't want to seem weak. So we ain't going, and that goes nowhere. You know, you can rest assured that goes nowhere.
It's not going to be recorded. This is something I think we all need. You know, Ray, in our relationship, you know, in these years, this brotherhood that we have, because it's not just a relationship. I love you very much and trust you more than most. And there's been some times you've had to pick me up. There's been some times I've had to pick you up. And that's how the lounge was formed. And so that's the reason why I wanted to put that out there tonight. You know, we got this last 29 minutes or so. And if anybody has anything that they want to share, any feeling, it's not just about domestic violence, but if there's something that plagues you, there's a question that you have that you felt like you wanted to answer, you're welcome to send it to or put it in the comments, and let's talk about it. Because this is a safe space. It is a place of love for every cigar enthusiast and anybody else that wants to watch the lounge. And when I wrap it all up, I bring it back together to what we started with. This is what unity within the cigar culture means to me. It means it's not just about the cigar. It's about having a warm and open heart, man, in a judge-free mindset as it relates to the things that people go through, because we've all been through things. I've been the worst, man. Ray, I've been the worst when it comes to certain situations in life, and I've had to come full circle at 58 years old, you know, and I feel good about that. And the lounge has been an integral part of that for me, having this mission that we have here. And so I want to make sure that we put that out there, that it's not an inconvenience. It's, man, we're here. We're here, and we love you. We appreciate you guys. We love this culture. You know, I want to be clear. We don't make money on the lounge. This is a labor of love. You know, of course, we like to make money. We like to be sponsored and things like that, but It's a labor of love for many years. Thursday nights are taken away. We take away from family. This was the best night we can come up with at this juncture of our lives individually, where we could do this, knowing that there was what we take away the least. Tuesday nights was our night, but Ray started working on Tuesdays. My daughter got volleyball games.
No. Your daughter had volleyball games.
So I went there. She had volleyball guy. I got to be at the volleyball. I got to burn a tank of gas going out there to the volleyball game.
So we moved it.
I can't miss the game. We moved it. But again, that being said,
I know we up against Thursday night football, but still.
Yeah, you can watch football, especially if you watch the Cowboys. You can watch us and let the Cowboys play in the background.
You don't need to watch that.
Oh,
nobody wants to watch a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's just like people watching New Orleans, the Saints. It's the same damn thing. If Kansas City ain't on, we go. If Kansas City is on, then we might have had a challenge. Because Kansas City kicking everybody.
You talking about the Cowboys?
What?
Man, please.
No, I'm just saying, like, the Cowboys, we can let it play in the background.
No, you don't want to. But I'm not talking about football because my Saints are more than garbage right now. So we're not going to talk about football.
They're not garbage.
Oh no, they beyond garbage.
They are athletically challenged right now.
They are beyond garbage.
They are skill set devoid right now. That's what they are.
Man,
hashtag skill set devoid.
We can go on forever with that.
Yeah, we could.
We can go on forever with that, but I don't want bad mouth them no more because I've been sitting in my garage like, come on. But, you know, whatever. Moving on. We're going to start a safe space for us to and since he just joined, since he just joined, Iron Sharp, Mr. Iron Sharpens Iron, Jeff, maybe he can be a part of that too. Yeah, he could be a part of that too. And come on in there and help us to help other niggas.
Hey, did you see Jeff's new music video?
Yeah.
Did you see his music? Dope. Hey, Jeff, join us, man, because you know Jeff has got Dallas Cigar Week coming up, and we got 20-some minutes left, maybe 15 before Ashes and Glasses. We need to, Jeff, if you got a couple seconds to come in and talk about Dallas Cigar Week coming up, not to be confused with Dallas Smoke Fest, Dallas Cigar Week. Jeff is one of the founding members of Dallas Cigar Week, and Dallas Cigar Week is coming up. So, Jeff, if you got some time to come on, maybe for 10 minutes, man, and give us a quick synopsis of what's popping, and let's do that.
Yeah, let's get Jeff in here. Let's get Jeff in here. I sent you the link, man. I sent you the link. Go check your messages, nigga. And while he checking his messages, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Right, yeah.
And I will make that focus stop for it gave me 2 feet.
I can't smoke in the house, but I can smoke in the evening. The fabric bow tie, the wooden bow tie.
He was, I want to say,
Get this stuff down. Because if you don't.
And we back on the lounge. I might have to change that commercial pretty soon because what I'm working on, man. I'm telling you, I'm working on.
No, but that's a commercial you got to keep, man. Like I even like the one you made for me.
No. I'm changing mine soon because I'm gonna have to have a teaser for my commercial for what I'm working on, for what I want to do.
Yeah, you still ain't told me yet.
My next, I can't.
Yeah, I know you
can't.
I'll see you when it happens.
I might tell you. I might tell you after, but I can't.
I can dig it. I got it. I got it. Let me go there. Hey man, so you watched the last Conversations with Chevalier this past Monday. You know that one came full circle for me because
I'm surprised you didn't cry.
Man, hey, let me tell you something. I had a moment because I've been trying to get that guy on the show for a long time because. You know, when I use people's music, a lot of times I send him a message and ask him. And and I sent him a message. He didn't know who I was. This is when I first started. And he said, yeah. And, you know, the song is like my sound. I listen to that song every morning. You know, won't let go for you. You know, the song I play for Conversations, I had the artist that made it. Billboard award-winning, independent smooth jazz artist, Philip Doc Martin. And, man, he dropped a lot of nuggets. And he actually was very transparent about his struggles as an artist, you know, and being an independent artist. And it was really cool show. Just a lot of conversation. And Ray Wright, I did get emotional because, man, this is somebody that I admire. You know, I admire him like Boney James. You know, don't nobody come over Boney James with me. But, you know, I admire him that way. And to have him on the show, and to kind of share his struggles as an artist. And then this guy has a whole dentist practice in Bowie, Maryland. He's a dentist first and a smooth jazz artist second. And
you don't see many people like. Let me tell you something, man. If I'd have known about being a dentist when I was younger, I'd have been a dentist. The dentists don't do the work. The other people do the work.
They come in there and dig around in your mouth, and then they say,
money.
Then they say, Martina, come in there. We're gonna do a.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute, sir. We've unlocked the character.
Let's go.
We've unlocked
Hello,
Mark,
gentlemen.
the big soul, and he got a
Mark?
light.
Not,
See, there
and
you
the
go.
light
I don't
is
have to
not
stay
showing
focused
on the
again now.
camera.
Stop it. Stop it.
Man, I think this is the first time I've seen the whites of his eyes on the show.
Yo, see, this is why I don't come on. This is why I don't come on. Because
No, dog. Every time you come on, though, you done up your game.
He normally come on and look like
40%.
this.
see, this is why I don't come on. This is why I don't come on. See,
Mark pop on and be like this.
What's up, Mark? Welcome back to the show, man. We glad you're here, man. Thank you for your comments in that first segment, man. I really
no problem. You know, I understand. You know, like I said, unity has so many levels. There's so many levels to unity,
Yeah.
and everybody's interpretation of it isn't the same. And some unity is just on the surface, and some is deep. Some are deeper than others. You just got to accept it for what it is and keep it moving. Find your niche in it and say, okay, if it ain't for you, move. Like you always said, you said earlier, right? Move on.
Yeah.
If it ain't for you, move on. If that ain't what you're looking for, because everybody ain't gonna see things the same. And in this world we live in now, these times everybody's overly sensitive. Like I said earlier, they're overly sensitive. Everything is touchy. Everything is personal.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is what it is, and take it for that. Stop looking for a deeper reasoning behind it, a deeper meaning, or more drama than is really there. It may just be what has just been said. I don't like that cigar. Okay, cool. That's it. Nothing further.
Yeah, leave it at that. Or if I ask you, you like that cigar, and you say no, I say, why? What you don't like about it? And then you can tell me. That don't necessarily mean that you bashing the cigar. You just don't like a certain thing about it. I don't like the burn. I don't like the flavor notes. I don't like the spice. Whatever you don't like, you don't like. And when you ask a question, you have to accept the answer.
Exactly.
Because you asked that question.
Exactly.
Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
How you doing, tough like that, man?
Hey, you know, what up, fellas? You know, when you're gone for a while, man, and the cats see you, they just want to talk shit. I do the same thing to Chevalier. Next time I see Ray, I'm gonna do the same thing to him. It don't matter.
Because I ain't seen you since you was looking over that fence.
Yeah.
Man,
what's up, fellas? It's always love when I see you fellas. What's going on, fellas?
Yeah. What's up, bro? It's good to see you, man. I know I just talked to you the other day, but man, I want to get you to come on, man, and talk about Dallas Smoke. Man, I'm about to fuck up Dallas.
Yeah. Don't do that. Rewind.
Rewind. We wanted you to come on and talk about Dallas Cigar Week.
Dallas Cigar Week. Next week, we are our 5-year anniversary of Dallas Cigar Week. Next week, the 8th through the 12th. We're jumping off at Edwina's at Blowing Smoke. Then Wednesday night, the meet and greet, little smoke out. Thursday night we'll be at El Jefe's again, little smoke out. Just we are hitting cigar lounges this year. The main event, the two main events, we got a secret location that will be announced probably Thursday for all of our VIP people. Is only $75 this year. $75, you get the secret location, and we're doing a concert performance, a little mini concert performance by Slick J. Adams. If y'all don't know who that is, go look him up. If you like his music, come on out and see him live. We'll be at the Red Carpet event at Q-Noma's Saturday night. We'll be at D&B Saturday morning. and then we're gonna be over at Pendulum Cigar Lounge Sunday
Fort
for
Worth.
the tailgate part out in Fort Worth. So we covering all the only lounge we not doing this year is LG's, because everything we're doing is directed towards the South Side for a lot of great reasons. But we are attacking the community from a different manner. We want to this Cigar Week is about community. Dallas Cigar Week is about community. We've always been about community. The community just ain't been about us. So, you know, we're doing some great things this year.
All right, my brother. All right. So I wanted to ask you, Jeff,
because that's that truck that sound like that truck that hit that car.
That's exactly what it said. Hey, you noticed I did it like this. Because you remember when they hit that car, you were sitting to the right over here, and by the time I got down the street, I heard you getting up off the chair.
We ain't got to talk about that. We ain't got to talk about that. I couldn't get up that quick, but that's okay. That's okay.
Hey, Jeff, when I come back around the corner, he was like this. Oh shit! This nigga got these low ass chairs.
I had on. You had them low chairs. I couldn't get up. I had on them Amazon Birkenstocks that was sliding, so I couldn't get up.
And look here, it don't hurt that we had Drake. We was on our second bottle of bourbon. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. We was on our second bottle, Jeff.
Wow.
We was on our second. We had been drinking since 9 a.m.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to Dallas Smoke.
Let's get back to Dallas
Week.
Cigar.
Dallas Cigar Week. Dallas Cigar Week.
Yeah.
Come on with your question. You had a question.
I do have a question. So Jeff, my brother, you've been doing Dallas Cigar Week for 5 years, man.
Yes, sir.
What's next for Jeff? Because you just put out an amazing music video. I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it yesterday, and I was like, who is this cartoon brother with the dreads with the white suit on? I said, he looks familiar to me. Then I got jelly because I'm like, damn, Chevalier want to do one like that. I gotta go down there.
Look. I said, when the Simpsons start making rap videos?
Oh man. So man, I've been working on this music project, man, for about 3 years, man.
Right.
Working with a few different artists and a few different fellas, and it's hard to keep everybody together.
Yeah.
So we finally and then we all older fellas, man, and we got jobs, man. So we like, man, we ain't finna be doing no videos and all that stuff. So I done got good with AI, man. So I actually did that video myself on AI.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so I have now 11 certificates in AI. And I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I don't know if you saw the first video. The first video my guy did, Diggs did. And that was the first video.
See it.
Okay, yeah, it's on the same YouTube page. So we gonna be dropping a video every month, man. We got plenty. We got about 40 songs done. So we gonna be dropping. Yeah, we got about 40 songs done, man.
Can Chevalier be sitting in the lounge smoking anyone when y'all? I don't know what I look like as an AI cartoon character, but
we'll send me
like a big head Simpsons character.
Just send me a just a full body shot. I got you. I'll put you in. As a matter of fact, in the next video, so the next video is gonna be all Charlie Brown characters. So that video is coming out. Diggs is putting that video out, and then I'm putting out another one. It's gonna be a little more realistic. That song is called World Class Shit. We putting that one out. That will probably be early next month, but it's gonna be kind of in the lounge. But everything is AI. Everything is AI, bro. I love it, man. It's a lot of work, but it's also it's a lot of work, but it's also it's fun. It ain't. Hey, how you doing? It's fun, and it's not it's not aggravating.
Yeah, I've tried to do AI. I got annoyed. I just stopped.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
done it a little bit with some pictures and stuff, but I haven't done like a video yet. But I want to. Hey man, on
Yeah.
that Charlie Brown video, hey man, don't put me in that one if you're gonna have me walk around with a cigar and a blanket in my hand.
Nah, he got to be Pigpen. Make him
Or I'm gonna be
Pigpen.
the dirty kid walking with smoke behind me, talking about Chevalier be a little dirty sometimes. I ain't gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be exposed like that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, we ain't
Put
gonna
me
do
in the
that.
other video with the players and shit.
Yeah. That's the play.
With my
The
legs
next
crossed.
one. Yeah. That the next one that I do is gonna be gonna be a little more playerish. But yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. We just having fun, man. Putting some music out. All of us, older cats, man. I think all of us over 40. I might be the oldest in the clique. Me and Diggs about
Yeah,
the same age. But I just love music, man. I just love
yeah.
music. Simple as
Yeah.
that. And
I feel that because I've been trying to get some music done for a minute, but I can't nail down the time.
yeah, you got to nail down the time. I mean, here's another thing, man. And I feel really good. I've been back working out for a good year now, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I this thing about taking
I
time for
see you because
myself.
every time you standing like this.
Yeah, man. My posture is different. Just everything, man. I'm stronger than I was when I was 30 at my peak playing football, man. So I'm just taking that time to do things that you love to do, take care of yourself, have fun, enjoy life, and just enjoy what you're doing, man. And that's what I'm doing. Working on I got a Bigfoot tobacco. All right, but y'all take it easy, man. Y'all have a good night. All right, thank you, sir. All right, but
I love when
Bigfoot
we do these
tobacco.
lives, man. You interacting with your customer during the live.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
even being funny.
I like
That shit
that.
always looks so cool to me, man. Because I'm a customer, so I be
Yeah.
in there, and I know the relationship that you have with your customer. I just gotta acknowledge that right now.
Yes,
That
sir.
man, the way you run Astute, the barbershop side and the lounge side, which is really all encompassing. But man, the strides that you've made over the last 3 years, Jeff, have been
Yeah.
nothing short of phenomenal, man. I got a lot of respect. I love you, bro. You've been when my leg was broke, Jeff was coming over here sitting with me and shit.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
gotta acknowledge that while I got scared. But
Yeah.
man, the strides that you've made, man, and you have stayed on the edge of creativity. I've been knowing you 4 years now. And it
Is it
seems
just
like
4
every
years?
year, man, it's
It just
been 4, almost
yeah,
5.
four, almost
And
5. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's almost 5 years. And I remember the first lounge that I ever went into and smoked at Chevalier was Astute Gentleman. The first advice I got about how to move within the cigar community, within the culture, came from you. When I got ready to vend for the first time, you sat me down and taught me how to present myself, and you taught me how to stay out of the bullshit and the clicks. And I've done really well for that, man. And for that,
Yeah.
man, I say thank you. And
Yes, sir.
one of the reasons why every opportunity that I get, I want to try to support something that you got going is because of that.
Yeah.
Our topic tonight was about unity within the culture, and this is what unity looks like when you have people that are pour into you without expectation.
Fat
Yes, sir.
Predators in the building.
Hey, man, don't do my boy like that, man. Don't do my boy like that.
Right, so where you at?
Hey, I'm at the hangar, man. We just wrapped up doing interview with Smoke and Charlie. Say hey, Smoke.
What's up, Charlotte?
What's up, Charlie?
Hey,
Charlie.
man.
How you doing?
I'm about to pull up on Friends Cigars to deliver their humidor. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna go live with that.
What is it?
You might want to come through.
Cigars go with their humidor.
Oh yeah, you should.
Don't nobody communicate like she do.
Oh yeah, shit.
It'd be poetic no matter what she say. She'll look at you and be like, yeah, shit. There's something beautiful comes out of that for me. I don't know what that is.
He said, "Don't nobody communicate like you do." You say, "Yeah," and it look like something beautiful comes out of that for him.
You know what my grandson said today?
What?
He says when I speak, my voice sounds like I'm speaking in person.
Yes. Yes. Talk like talk like a cat. Well, it's
What?
a cat.
Talk like
hear-
a cat.
Like a cat.
Talk
What
like
is
a
that?
cat.
What is that?
Like
What is that shit?
a cat. Like like how if a cat would talk, that's what she looks like.
Like Morris the cat.
Hey, shit. Y'all boys are on here talking about community and unity and all that other love and bullshit.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Yeah, we, and what better bullshit person to come on and kick it with the bullshit than
Right.
the bullshitter himself.
Right.
In the flesh.
In the flesh.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
So
Yeah.
I had to come on here and
Well, I
get
tell y'all what, man.
I had to come on here and get your live kicked off because you got too many people on here. I'm over here
You ain't gonna get us kicked off, fat predator. So I ain't worried about you coming on here. You ain't got that type of power, fat predator. Your seeing invisibility ain't gonna help you here.
Hey, shit. If you ever get an email talking about somebody reported your stuff, it's me. It's him. It's me. I'm the hater of the group.
Yeah, you definitely are the hater of the group. But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all love though. I got nothing but love for y'all, man. I love what you're doing.
So before Ashes and Glasses, and since we got him here, I want to do something. Wait a minute.
What we doing?
I gotta set this up.
Uh-oh.
I gotta set this
So
up.
Ray on some bullshit.
I'm not.
Here it
I'm
come.
not.
Oh yeah.
My nigga. Yeah.
This is the world-class renowned release on the lounge of the world-class video. Starring Deaf Astute Gentleman David.
Yeah.
Mr. World Class.
Y'all see how them locks be blowing in the wind when he walking?
Yeah.
The way I'm out here pimping this pen, 10 toes down, spitting this game in baritone, the rap version of James Earl Jones. While you searching for what you can take, I search for what I can hear. That's why I'm on the throne. That's just game for your ears. Everything you see is exactly what it is. So when you see me out here shining, that's exactly what it is. Cuban cigar smoking, echelon sipping, fly enough to flick my ashes in the big pill. That's pilot talk. Check with currency, jet life. A good fella, woke up in London. Good life, a gangster. Yo, 2018 show life is expired.
Hey, man, I'm mad to have the bread behind me.
What you want from you, cause you ain't saying shit. Even gotta find a snake first, kill all the rats quick. Mental health as well. So many people out here stressing, extra busy, helping everybody but they self. How can my pain be the source of your gain? And when I treat you the same, you change the rules of the game. That's a damn shame. Pull the dusty records off the shelf. Let's make it right, cause I'm back like I never left.
World-class entertainment. That's what I saw when I saw that WCE.
That's the entertainment, the World Class Everything publishing company.
Oh, that's fine.
World Class.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope right there, bro.
Yeah. World Class Everything publishing company. Yep. So,
Jeff, I recognize that white suit, man.
Yeah.
I went out and bought one just like that. I like that one.
I figured I'd gone on since I could do more stuff. I'd gone on and throw it up here for anybody who ain't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Put it on. We're gonna clip that and put it on Instagram too. Even though Chevalier was talking over the verse a little bit.
And so
I'm excited
for shits and giggles and good conversation. Those that was around me in 2018 when the shenanigans kicked off, the shelf life expired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that has some significance.
I caught that.
Yeah,
I caught the reference.
Yeah.
I'll be clear that I caught that whole reference.
Yeah.
I caught the whole reference.
I made plenty. I took plenty of shots You know what I'm saying? Because I was in my element, and that was the perfect opportunity for me to take a couple of jabs at the clowns.
I caught about 5 references in the first damn 2 verses. One of them in particular, when somebody was driving through Grand Prairie one day, checking out locations that don't exist. I caught it. So you know I'm paying attention. Bryce, you know what I'm talking about, Bryce?
Yeah.
I remember that live sitting at my desk at General Motors going, the fuck is Jeff on today? I stood there like, this boy I said, this guy is wild.
Yeah,
I love you.
While you searching for what you can take, I'm searching for what I can give.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, I drove by there today. It still got boxes in the glass.
Still got boxes in the window. Yeah.
Still got boxes in the window. Right?
Of course.
Ain't no lounge in there. I ain't see no smoking, no cigar.
Nothing.
Just a box on the glass door. That's all.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's all you're gonna see.
Yes, sir.
That's all you're gonna see. I heard. I was over at El Jefe's, and I heard he had stopped over there. And Tony said, "Oh yeah, man." He said Tony said he realized who it was. He said, "Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you know, me and Jeff is real cool." He said, "Man, that nigga turned around and walked out the shop."
I believe it.
Yeah, Jeff, my guy, man. I do a lot of business with Jeff. Me and Jeff, cool, man. Me and Jeff, this did it. He said, "Well, if you need anything, man, I'm glad." He said, "Man, nah, me and Jeff got it, man. We good."
Because Tony was waiting on the reflex, because you know he keep his whole team strapped in his back.
Yeah.
He keep his whole team, his whole assassin squad right there in his back.
He got them two like Nicolas Cage from Face Off.
Yeah,
that's Tony. That's Tony. But I say this, man, that we appreciate you, Jeff, for all that you do for us and supporting us on the lounge, man, and setting the example on how to move forward, man. I've watched you reinvent yourself, especially over the last year. I remember, and I can say this because I know there's a friendship here. I remember a time when you didn't even leave out of a stoop to really, and I'm just being real, to fuck with people. And you even started coming out of the lounge, man. So for me, that's one of those things. That's like a developmental thing when a man looks and says, "I could do this different," and it shows in the things that you're doing, man. Hats off to you, brother. Hats off to you in Dallas all week.
One of the things, and I'm gonna say this, man, and then I'm gonna bounce off because I got to get it. But one of the things is a lot of people that know me, when I'm being quiet, man, I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah.
When I'm quiet, so I was quiet for a couple of years, man, just doing, you know, making sure I had everything. But yeah, I had to come out, man, and show my face, man, and because I can't speak about unity and not do unity things.
Right.
You know,
right.
So I am very much in tune with the community, and I'm you know, and those that we don't deal with is those that we don't deal with, and it's still all love to them. You know, but it's just one of them things, man. You can't unite those that don't want to be united.
Facts.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
But much love to y'all, man. I told Chevalier I was gonna get on here tonight. Man, we got to do it. We got to get you on. We got to get you on. But hey, look, much love to y'all, man. Chevalier, you know, Mark, Bryson, Ray, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Much love, and I'll see y'all next week, man. Hopefully, you know,
right.
come on
you will,
down,
bro.
man. Yeah,
You will.
All
You
right,
will.
fellas.
Most definitely.
All right.
All right, Jeff.
Easy. Yeah. All right.
All right, later.
Later. Love you, boy.
Well, it's that time of the show. It's that time of the show. This is Ashes and Glasses, the way that we'd like to end the show. Fat Predator is here with us. Mark, the unlockable character, is here with us. And everybody on screen got to give a toast. The toast ain't got to be serious. Toast can be whatever you want the toast to be. But everybody got to give a toast. So we're gonna start with Let's start with Fat Predator.
15 miles away.
All right, I'm a toast to the host. My man has turned me up with our live streams. He gave me a private tutorial. I called my man up, and he's always been helpful in helping me grow my channel and really provide me the tutelage that he has. I want to give a major shout out to him, blessing my game of Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Always
Yes, sir.
great true life.
Cheers. Cheers. Salute. An amazing example of unity within the culture.
That's a testament to what I say. The game is told, not sold.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What's the point of me holding on to the information? You know what I'm saying? Got to pass it on. Got to pass it on.
And you never have. And you never have, man.
And I never will, because it ain't about me. It's about everybody else. I'm just here. Mark, you next, sir. Since we unlocked you, come on.
All right.
The unlockable character sound.
Let's go.
All right. I want to give a toast to all those who hold themselves accountable and hold others accountable for their bullshit, and salute those who do right.
Yes.
Salute.
Salute.
Cheers.
Cheers. So I'm gonna go next. Since Mac ain't here, I'm gonna go next. My toast is to all those who are struggling with something. You still here, so you still got a purpose. So hold on and reach out if you need it. Don't be ashamed to reach out. Brothers hear you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, Chevalier.
This one
As
says
Rockstar says,
Mr. Long-winded.
Now this is gonna be a short toast, man. I want to first of all
My bad. Go ahead. My finger slipped. Go ahead.
No, so I'm gonna take that toast back. Fuck you, Ray. I want to toast my boy Bryson. Hey man, thank you, man, for all the lessons that you taught me, man, for setting an example on how I need to move to grow. To Mark, man. Mark, you're one of the most supportive brothers that we've had on the lounge, man. And although we joke and we laugh, I want you to know that we love you, bro. We appreciate you. And I appreciate the messages you send me every damn day. Thank you so much. And to the people that support the lounge was founded, man, on growth. It was founded on support. It was founded on love. And so I raise a glass to all of you that continue to support us. I raise a glass to everyone that was instrumental in our growth. And Ray, to you, I love you, bro. Thank you for being my brother. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And I just want to put it out there, especially because of a comment that we just got. Hey, Mr. Ray, look out, because in hopefully the next week, we're gonna start having the lounge smoke sessions. That's what I'm gonna call it right now.
Yeah, put that out.
The lounge smoke sessions. It won't be live. It'll just be brothers sitting, talking, where we can encourage each other. We can we can take stuff off and leave it there, and we can encourage each other to keep going. So be looking out for when we start to announce that. It won't be live. It's going to be something offline. So that way, you don't have to feel like everybody's in your business or something. So that's what we definitely gonna start that.
Yes.
So be looking out for that. Bryson on the phone like he making business deals.
He ain't doing that. Hey,
He ain't doing nothing.
Can I get a double order of chicken fried rice with a side order of French fries and a 40 ounce of your chicken here?
He over there definitely placing the order. Like
hey.
What you mean they out of chicken fries?
Check it out. Y'all still got that steel reserve. I ain't trying to pay $3 for a 40 ounce. Y'all got that steel reserve for $1.99.
What you mean they ain't got no slit mouth left?
Hey Ray, let's not forget before we go, man, to mention This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, man.
Definitely.
I would ask all of y'all on your posts, man, going forward for the next month, let's put a purple ribbon down there, man, for those that have been affected by it. Not just the people that have been abused, but the people that have suffered because of the abuse, the children, the little boys, the little girls, man, that have been forgotten about in all of this, man. When we on the lounge, man, we're about making change. And that's why Ray is saying we're going to create this safe space. So I want to make sure, man, that we acknowledge those people, know that we love you guys. And this is a safe space. If you need to reach out to me or Ray privately, hey, do that. I have resources that I can refer you to for help. Let's stay vigilant, man, and continue to make this thing what it needs to be. A safe space filled with unity where it's a judgment-free zone. So this is the lounge. We meet every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Join us and let's have those conversations over cigars.
Most definitely, most definitely. Again, be looking out for when I'm gonna create the studio right here in StreamYard as soon as we get off of here. I'm gonna create that studio, and we're gonna start putting it out there so we can get some brothers to come on, and not on live. We can get some brothers together so that we can sit and talk and we can encourage each other, because iron sharpens iron, and we know that, and that's the only way that we can get better and move forward. So be looking out for that, man. We appreciate y'all joining us. I'm Ray.
I'm
That's Gramps. That's Fat Predator. And that's Unlockable Mark.
Unlockable character.
Y'all have a great night.
Have a great